Gentle Giants, welcome back to our channel.
Hey Gentle Giant, welcome back to our channel.
What's that going?
Nothing.
What's funny?
Nothing.
But we're back with another video and it is a conversation.
Yeah.
Is this QT with M&S?
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah, okay, so it's just gonna be QT with M&S. And today we're speaking about dating.
Yeah.
And this is not dating the normal dating amongst adults. It's dating amongst kids. I don't know.
Amongst kids and teenagers. So when you're in primary school, borderline high school as well.
Yeah. So, and the reason why we're having this conversation is because obviously Mzwandile and I are married and kids are a constant conversation, and like the baby names video, you guys should check it out. Mzwandile will link it up here. That's another conversation that we had. We had opposing views on what we want, what type of names we want our kids to have. This is also another opposing view in terms of dating for our kids. What will we allow? What won't we allow? And we're also just gonna have a conversation around how we were raised has influenced our decisions, our opposing decisions.
Yeah. And to be quite honest, Gentle Giants, and to you, my beautiful wife, is that, to be honest, this topic has made me quite anxious when it comes to our marriage. I've always, having kids has always given me that anxiety, especially because we have opposing views and strong opposing views when it comes to raising our kids, particularly related to dating. That has made me so anxious in the sense that what if it actually harms our marriage? What if it takes away what we have? Because a lot of people have broken up or divorced or whatever when it came to kids, because having kids changes your marriage and all those type of things. So so it has brought me some worry, I won't lie. Certain people even shy away from having kids because they're afraid of having or losing what they have and all of that. So which is normal, I guess. Or each to their own or whatever. But I just feel like having kids is one thing, right? But then having kids and having different views on how you want to raise them is another thing on its own. So that is what we are currently facing, I guess. So let's just get into our first subtopic. Yes. So we'll let you guys know how we were raised and we'll take it from there. Yeah. So how I was raised. How I was raised. No. Dating was a complete no. I was not allowed to be seen with boys. I was not allowed to date. Okay, so if I'm not allowed to date, obviously I don't know how to kiss. If I don't know how to kiss, obviously I don't know how to have sex. If I don't know how to have sex, obviously I can't have kids, right? I can't fall pregnant. So it was literally a big no with when it came to my parents and raising my sister and I. So yeah, I couldn't date. I don't even think I was given an age. Okay, you can start dating at this age. But while I was still in school, it was and that is it. And also another thing, how my days were set up: wake up, go to school, come back, take a bath, get into your pajamas, do your homework. So obviously once you're in your pajamas, you can't go out and socialize and whatever. I had friends used to come over to my home. I also had, funny enough, I also had guy friends and they also used to come over to my home. But in the Bawuti, Nyajola, that was not allowed in my home, and my parents were just not having that. So yeah. Okay. When it came to me, my parents allowed me to date. From primary school, I was allowed to date. and I was allowed to have a girlfriend, obviously, and like just speak about the opposite sex, speak about having a girlfriend, speak about whatever I'm facing with my particular girlfriend, if I'm having crushes and all those things. So my parents and my family at large allowed me. It was a thing. It was okay for me to have a girlfriend. That's how it was, and I was able to speak to my mom and my parents about anything, any and everything when it came to relationships and dating. And yeah, so which then brings us to the main topic of our opposing views and how it has influenced our decision in terms of how we want to raise our kids. My wife doesn't want our kids to start dating or to date at a young age. When do you want them to start dating?
21.
21, or when they leave your house?
Between 18 and 21. Actually, not even 18. 18 they matric. So between 19 and 21.
Okay, why?
Because I just feel like boys bring no value to your life.
No, but we're speaking about kids.
Yeah, it's gonna
So
allow.
why are you saying
As a
boys?
kid-
What if it's a boy? What if you have a boy, so you're not gonna allow the boy to?
Boys, oh, sorry, my bad. Boys or girls bring no value to your life. I just feel like it makes sense. Ukuthi bhekana neencwadi zakho, and that is literally all that you need to do. Personally, for me, I just feel like there's no need to date at that age. And another thing that really upsets me or makes me feel weird is I watch a lot of cartoons and kiddie shows, and something that I see a 5th grader or a 4th grader kissing the opposite sex, and they go back home and they say it's my boyfriend. And I'm like I don't want my kids to be influenced like that. It's not okay. For me personally, it's not okay. I don't know how you guys feel. And before we actually carry on, Gentle Giants, please, to the Gentle Giants that have kids, please let us know in the comment section down below how you're raising your kids. Is it opposing to what your spouse wants? Also, the ones that don't have kids, how do you want to raise your kids in future? But yeah, back to my point. I feel like there is no need for you to be dating at that age. It makes no sense. It brings no value to your life, and it just brings problems. It just brings unnecessary problems. And funny enough, you mentioned Uguti. You were very open with your family. They allowed you to date. You were able to speak to them. It was the same thing with me. I wasn't allowed to date. However, I was very open with my parents, especially my mother. My mother and I spoke about every single thing. She literally knew every single thing. But I knew Uguti in that was a majola dating that was not allowed. And I know I started like I met you at 19. But I got the picture, and it turned out to be just fine. And also thinking about the things that you went through. I don't make a single through that. No.
All right, I hear you. When it comes to me, my views are I want my kids to start dating quite early. And I have 2 reasons, I think 2 or 3, but 2 main reasons why I want my kids to start dating quite early. The first reason is that I want my kids to be able to speak to me about any and everything. I don't want to limit them, because as soon as you tell your kids that I don't want boys, I don't want girls, you shouldn't be dating, if it ends up happening, they're gonna hide it from you.
It shouldn't happen.
Wait, baby, I get that, but wait, can I finish my point and make my point? But what I'm saying is that if it happens, first of all, they're going to be exposed to it. LO is teaching our kids about dating and sex and all these type of things. That's how kids are. They're going to want to experiment. In my primary school, we used to have like Valentine's things. People had dates. People sent each other roses and all those type of things. Kids had crushes. They're going to like your kid. And what are they going to do about that? So my thing is that I want my kids to be exposed to that culture of dating, knowing the opposite sex and all those type of things, in order for them to be able to come to me if they have issues, if they have troubles when it comes to dating, relationships, questions, curiosity, whatever. And because if you don't allow your kids to date, or if you block that thing and you're so strict and say, you know what, I don't want you to date, whatever, they're gonna date whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen. And if they feel like, yo, I can't go to mommy, or I can't go to daddy, or I can't go to my family members or parents about it, for advice or tips or whatever, they're gonna go to their friends who are also misguided, who also don't know much about relationships, and get advice from them. And then they're gonna end up messing up and doing all those funny things. So that's why I want them to be exposed to, because as much as your parents didn't want you to date and all of that, you ended up dating. That's the point I'm trying to make. You ended up dating.
Right.
But
you will end up dating. But I'm not giving you I'm going to harm your John. I'm not giving you the permission to go and date.
But you're blocking them. Okay, let's say they do.
If they end up doing it, I guess then they will have to rely on LO
So
and but
not LO, not just LO, but
yeah.
they are misguided friends. Their friends are gonna say, no, dude, do this. Yo, girl, do this.
No.
So you'd rather have your kid. Wait. So you'd rather have your kids getting tips and advice from people that also don't.
We'll get it from LO.
No, it's not enough.
How is it not enough? What more do they need?
No, it's not enough. I feel like you as a parent should be the first person they're able to come to about anything when it comes to relationships.
That is definitely going to be like that. But when it comes to dating, I'm not in support of that. If my kids want to come to me and speak to me about dating, they can. But
they won't be able to if you don't want them to date from the get-go.
My rule is no dating. No dating. If my kids are faced with a problem and they are faced with the problem within dating, it is going to be quite difficult for them to come and speak to me. Granted, I understand. Good. However, what I'm saying is, Wuti, me not allowing my kids to date is not gonna put a barrier between our relationship.
It will.
No, it won't. I have an amazing relationship with my mother. I can speak to my mom about literally every single thing. And the rule was no dating. I ain't about fun. I ain't about meet. Wait, 0, right?
Yeah.
However, I could speak to my mom about literally anything.
Cool. Okay, but listen, you're not getting me. In terms of dating, I want them to be able to speak to me about dating. Other things, fine. We can
what
speak
about dating?
What if they have a crush? Okay, let's say someone has a crush on them, but they're afraid that they're gonna get into trouble for someone even having a crush on them.
No,
so
in that case, you speak to your kids.
But the kids don't think that way. They're just gonna be scared about anything that has to do with crushes, dating.
Listen. So we have kids, right?
Yeah.
Once we have kids, obviously they grow up to a certain age. You start telling. Actually, we don't even start saying that. Other people are gonna start saying, "Who's your girlfriend? Or where's your girlfriend? Oh, you're in grade 7 now. Who's your girl?" I don't even like that conversation. Like, kids shouldn't even have girlfriends at that age. Fine, but yeah, it comes up. I don't know if they come to me or I go to them. Uguti. My thinking is, if you have an open relationship with your kids, and your kids can come speak to you about anything, they will come to you and say, there's a kid at my school that has a crush on me. I used to tell my mom those things. I knew no dating. But I used to tell my mom, yo, mama, there's this boy, whatever. Why? I would tell my mom all those things.
Okay, cool. But what if you're the one that has a crush on? What if your kid has a crush on someone? They won't be able to come to you because you said no dating allowed.
Yes, I guess
you can't control feelings. If they like someone,
that's what I just said. I guess you can have that I guess you can have those feelings. You can't control feelings, yes.
Exactly.
But don't act on them.
So you say, okay, I have feelings, but I mustn't do. That's...
No, focus on school. You're not there to be dating.
No.
Okay. So let me ask this question. Your kid is in primary school, right? Primary school, anything 6 to 13 years old or 14 years old, right? They come to you and they say to you, yo, daddy, oh mama, whatever. I have a crush on this girl, or I have a crush on this boy, and I really, really like them, and I really want to be with them. What are you gonna say? Go be with them.
No, I'm gonna I'm gonna speak to them about it. The fact, if you even allow me, if I can even put it that way, for us to have our kids and an open relationship about dating, they'd know exactly how to approach me. We'd know how to deal with the situation. If from the basis of things,
okay, fine.
That's how we set it out to be with our kids.
Okay, sharp. They have an open relationship with us. They know how to approach you. They've approached you, Woody. Dad, I have a crush on this girl, or I have a crush on this boy.
Yeah, then we discuss.
What do you say?
Okay, we discuss what do you think. Obviously, I'm gonna tell them what a crush is, how it feels to like a girl, and all of that. But we discuss why do you like that girl? Why do you have a crush? We discuss those type of things.
Fine, baby. Once you've discussed them,
Then
what
they
is
can
the final?
date. They can date.
So you want them to be with the
Okay, you know what?
Mzwandile.
Okay, let's move on. My next point, my next reason why I want my kids to start dating at a young age is because both girls, and this applies to whether I have a girl or a boy, I feel like I want my kids to be exposed to the dating world, dating scene, and it's going to give me an opportunity to teach them. Let's say boys, for example, it's going to give me an opportunity to teach them how to treat a lady, how to treat a woman from a young age. At 21 years old, they're already doing whatever they want to do. It's difficult to teach a kid how to treat a woman at that stage. Right now, we are faced with gender-based violence and all those type of things. You need to take that opportunity at a very young age to be able to teach your kids how to treat a woman, how to be in a relationship. I've seen young kids saying that, yeah, I'm dating Sally, I'm dating so-and-so at the same time. And they think it's okay at the yeah, girl, babe. But they feel like it's okay to date more than one girl at the same time. They think it's cool. They're in that culture because of their friends or because of whatever misguided information they are getting. And if you don't take that opportunity to be the one that guides your kids how to treat a woman, how to treat your kids, and in the dating world, they won't know. They're gonna carry on doing whatever they want to do. And if it's a girl, if they don't kind of like have that thing, okay, I can speak to my dad, and how is a boy supposed to treat me, what love is. Yes, they're gonna see it from us, what love is and all of that, but you further need to have conversations about them.
Mzwandile, I get that, right? Point taken, that's a really good point. But what I am saying is, Uguti, there's nothing stopping you from teaching your kids how they should treat another woman or how they should be treated. First of all, they'll be seeing it from home.
Yeah, they'll see it, but sometimes not enough.
Fine. But also you can teach them about it. But that's not you giving them permission to date. That's
bottom
you
line,
can tell
yes,
them,
I get
this
that.
is how things should be.
But they need to experience. My thing is experiencing it.
No.
My thing is experience. You need to experience certain things. I can teach you something. I can teach you how to cook theoretically, but until you cook, those principles that you learn, you forget certain things. So I can teach my son, treat a woman like this, do that. But when they start dating, they're going to be faced with different dynamics at the time, and they won't know certain ways how to treat a woman.
Okay.
My parents taught me how to treat a woman. When I started dating, I told them that this is what I like and all those. They taught me certain principles how to treat a woman, and I'd say certain things to my mom, and my mom would say, no, don't say that, don't do that to a girl, don't speak that way, don't do certain things. So I want them to learn while they're experiencing those type of things.
I hear you, point taken, but I really don't agree with this whole thing of kids dating young, and that is really just my view. Do you have anything more to say?
I have many more views, but I think for now I'm just going to leave it there. But it's going to be an ongoing conversation my wife and I need to have, because I feel like it's a very important principle, because at the same time you don't want your kids to be caught in between. Let's say you have different views or opposing views. You say this, daddy allows this, mommy doesn't allow that. They're going to be caught in between and end up taking the third option, which is totally wrong, or following their friends because they're like, okay, if mommy and daddy can't agree on something, that means I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. So I think it's a very important conversation, and I think this is something you and your partner, your future wife, your future husband need to discuss at a very early stage. But for now, this is where we're going to leave it. We're still going to speak about this more. And yeah, we thoroughly hope you enjoyed this video.
And before we even go there, you guys can already see Uguti. Like, there's a lot of uncertainty.
My wife, I'm not going to have kids until we find middle
common ground.
Yeah,
because right now, when it comes to kids, when it comes to dating, we're not on the same page. When it comes to baby names, we're not on the same page. So it's no thanks. But anyways, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget to comment down below. Let us know your views, how you're raising your kids, how you'll be raising your kids in the future. And don't forget to like this video.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that is it from us.
That is it. Men, let us stop beating our women. Let us stop abusing. Let us stop raping them. And
killing them.
Killing them. It's not right. It's not on. And yeah, man, let's just stop it. It's not cool.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching. We are road to 10K. Share this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Join the Gentle Giant family. And yeah, man.
Bye.
Ciao.